Welcome back. Each October here on News 4, we share stories of Oklahoma families who are impacted by Alzheimer's in an effort to bring awareness to the disease.
Tonight, you're going to meet a husband and wife who sat down with us and shared their journey with ALZ that's only just beginning.
This is a prize, and it'll go down into infamy. I'm going to have it eventually bronze.
Roger Mashore is an Ironman. Even more impressive, he became one in his 50s. That's 140.6 miles of swimming, cycling, and running, a 2.4-mile swim, a 112-mile bike ride, and then a full marathon, a 26.2-mile run.
We battled and worked our way through.
Roger knows how to train, and he's constantly working out.
I feel great, to be honest with you. How old am I now? I'm
66.
I'm 66. So I know that shocks you, but I really am. I'm 66.
And he's got one heck of a sense of humor. Now in his 60s, he's embarking on a journey no amount of training, though, can prepare anyone for.
You know, it didn't come on just real fast, but over a period of time, you could start, things weren't, you know. I thought everything was great, but she saw things probably a little bit different.
I noticed things around the house, you know, just forgetfulness about, you know, especially dates, you know, things we were going to do, forget some things on the calendar.
Where is the calendar?
Yeah, just can't, you know, of course the whole thing, can't find the keys, can't find the phone, you know, all of that, which is kind of routine, but it became chronic.
Often things in plain sight Roger couldn't find. Little things then became bigger and more apparent things.
One of the things that was, for me, was pretty hard to kind of step back and think about it, but I mean, I could do math in my head very, very well. I was, you know, I was known for that at where we worked even, and I can't do that today.
That was one of the things that was really a red flag for me, that something was wrong. You know, the misplacing keys and things, that was kind of routine. But when he started having trouble with numbers that he could always do in his head, I mean, just like that, not able to subtract 50 from 100.
But the former CEO kept plugging along, going to work, playing in his band.
He's a phenomenal musician.
Until everyone around him began noticing something wasn't quite right with Roger. Even tuning his guitar became a challenge.
And then there was the whole thing of, well, if this is what's going on at home, what's going on at the office? You know, do his coworkers recognize something? And then when I connected with them, they were like, yeah, we didn't know if you know.
He first went to his primary care doctor and then specialists who diagnosed Roger with Alzheimer's.
And he actually spoke to Roger about it, like, hey, I think you need to be checked out. And of course, denial, right? I'm not going to do that. I don't really have a problem. And so then...
Sound like I was drinking.
Yeah.
That's when Roger retired after 47 years.
I was the CEO at MTM Manufacturing, like used to be Midwest Trophy. Part of that was I was starting to have some troubles that I needed to address. Most of the time, I was just thinking, this isn't real. I mean, it was too, you know, that's not going to happen to me.
But it was.
And then the illness hit, and it really changed everything.
1 year later, Roger and Jackie continue facing Roger's diagnosis, head on, together.
Are you scared?
No. No. One day at a time.
And one laugh at a time. The best medicine until there's a cure.
And we hope you'll join News 4 for the Walk to End Alzheimer's this Saturday, October 22nd. For more information on how you can take part, go to kfor.com/ALZwalk.